coming to you live from Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium for today's junior high matchup. Kenedy has brought their 8th grade over to play Refugio's combined junior high. We're getting ready to start here, trying to figure out who's going to run the chains on the other side of the field. Both teams have made it to their sidelines. We have not had the coin flip yet. We have 2 games tonight on tap. Tonight we have the junior high games about to be played, and then we have our JV game right after this game. Captains for Refugio heading out to the center field is going to be number 11, Giovanni Martinez. Number 19, Matthew Pettis. And number 73, Zayden Henderson. And for Kenedy, number 7, Joel Garcia. Number 3, Jaron Cantu. And number 22, Francisco Aleman. So we are ready to kick off another week of football for the Refugio Bobcats. Coming off a exciting week last week. If you've been under a rock the last week, Refugio outlasted Shiner here at Bobcat Stadium last Friday night, 38-27, and to take the district lead. All right. Looks like the coin flip has happened, and Kenedy has won the toss, and they want the ball. Coach Feaster getting his kickoff team ready to go. Kenedy has made it onto the field. Back deep for Kenedy is going to be number 9. That is Patrick Salas. And number 12, that is Henry Farias. Kicking off for Refugio is going to be number 35, John Blake Magerza. Magerza is ready. Kicks it down the middle. Farias picks it up. And he's going to be hit first by Keith Hernandez, and a whole bunch of Bobcats come in afterwards. So Kenedy will start from their own 44-yard line. Well, Mr. Pate, last week Refugio wore black in their home stadium against Shiner. Quarterbacking for Kenedy is Farias. He's going to hand it off to number 1. That's Koenig. Dominic Brown in on the tackle for Refugio. Lloyd, that's tomorrow night. Astros play tomorrow night. Farias hands it back to Koenig. Weston Myers there on the tackle. Wraps him up first. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Farias drops back and passes. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It was intended for Maureen. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 11 for the Cubs. Put a man in motion. Ball comes out. It is a fumble. Refugio does recover. That's Gage Gonzalez comes up with the fumble recovery. It'll be 1st and 10 Refugio from the 36-yard line. Bob Kittens. Yeah, you're right, Richard. I think that name went by the wayside a long time ago. That probably when we got out of school. Matthew Pettis under center. Weston Myers right behind him. Richard Carillas, the deep back. Hands off to Carillas. He's going to be hit in the backfield and taken down by Joel Garcia. He was the second man to him. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 15 now. Two receivers set. Bettis now in shot formation. 2 backs next to him. Bettis keeps it. Runs off to the right. He's still on his feet past the 30. Gets up past the 20. He's going to be taken out of bounds by Maureen. Taken out of bounds at about the 15.5-yard line. But now they're moving the ball back. There's a flag on the field. Looks like they called sideline warning on Kenedy. So the ball's going to be spotted back at the 15.5-yard line. Now sitting on the 15. 1st and 10, Refugio. Carillas the deep back, 2 receivers set. Weston Myers the up back. Bettis under center. Puts Haug in motion. Gonna hand off to Haug. He slips there on the turf at about the 20-yard line. Gonna bring up second down in about 15 for Refugio. Looks like we have a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Bobcat Football on the Refugio Sports Network. We will be right back, guys.
From Corpus Christi to Rockport, and from Aransas Pass to Refugio. From Mustang Island to Portland, and everywhere in between, we know the Coastal Bend. Wilkinson Chevrolet in Refugio, and we've been doing business in South Texas for years. We're here and we're your neighbors, not some big corporate machine. So don't forget to visit Wilkinson Chevrolet in Refugio, where you're treated like family. Remember, a Wilkinson deal is a Chevrolet steal.
Back here at Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium. No score yet. It is 4:49 left to go here in the first quarter. Refugio held Kenedy to 4 downs. Caused a fumble on 4th down. Refugio took over. And they are now sitting on the 20-yard line, second down 15. We have 2 receivers set, Myers and Carillas in the backfield. Handoff goes to Carillas. Stutter steps there at the line, and he is going to score. Touchdown, Refugio. Carillas with a 20-yard touchdown run. That's at 6-0 with 4:41 left to go here in the first quarter. Guys, let me know if it looks okay and sounds okay. We're glad everybody's watching. Bettis, shotgun, takes the snap, goes to his right side. He's going to go in for the 2-point conversion. Refugio leads 8-0. We'll take another quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bobcat Football on the Refugio Sports Network. We will be right back.
H&M Acid Services can provide acid blending on location. We can support all your hydrochloric acid needs. We provide chemicals for production and completions. We also provide high-pressure pumping units for well treatment. We rent frac tanks, containments, and emergency shower trailers. Please call Stephen at 361-354-0652 for all your well needs. H&M Acid Services proudly supports the Refugio Bobcats.
Back here at the Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium. Refugio leads 8-0 on a 20-yard touchdown run by Richard Carillas. A 2-point conversion by Matthew Pettis. John Blake Magerja teeing it up again for Refugio. Back deep for Kenedy. Salas, and that is Farias. Another kick by Magerza. Farias runs by it. Haug is there, and Haug pulls him down. It'll be 1st and 10 Cubs at the 35-yard line. Arias under center. That was Joel Garcia running the ball for Kenedy. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Valdez under center, puts a man in motion. This is going to be Koenig running the ball. Weston Myers in on that tackle. Brings up 3rd down and about 7 or so. 8 maybe. Farias puts a man in motion, pitches off to number 3 there. That is Jaron Cantu running the ball for the Cubs. Ball is spotted at the original line of scrimmage back at the 35. It's going to be 4th down and 10. Kenedy looks like they have the punter on the field. That's Ryan Leal punting the ball there for Kenedy. It's going to be down by Cantu. 1st and 10 Refugio from their own 49-yard line. Cavazos now in the backfield behind Weston Myers. 2 receivers set. Pettis under center. He gives it to Cavazos. And he's going to be drugged down right around the 45-yard line by David Cantu. Going to spot him on the 44. Second and 6. Myers and Cavazos in the backfield. Hands it up to Myers. Myers gets up to the 50. About a yard past the 50 to the 49. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Pettis hands off. No, he doesn't. Keeps it, rolls out to his right, throws it over to Myers. Myers catches it. Can be tackled at about the 43-yard line. Gonna be just short of the 1st down. They're gonna mark him at the 42. Be 4th and 1, Refugio. And that's the end of the 1st quarter. Refugio leads 8-0. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. You're watching Refugio Bobcat football on the Refugio Sports Network. Be right back.
At Highfalutin Boutique, fun, fresh fashion is what we're all about. Shop the latest trends at great prices. You can find just about everything you need to complete your look, from top to bottom. Remember, fashion is what you buy. Style is what you do with it. 77 Outfitters has all of your Bobcat gear ready for the season. Come by and check the variety of hats and apparel. Highfalutin, 77 Outfitters, and Greenhouse Cleaners proudly supports the student athletes of Refugio High School.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
Back here at Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium. We're getting ready to start the second quarter here. Pettis is in shotgun formation. Pettis keeps it, rolls off to the right. He's still on his feet, gets up to the 32-yard line before he's tackled. It'll be a 1st and 10 Refugio. Myers and Carillas in the backfield, 2 receivers set. Pettis stumbles, falls down as he's handing off. They're going to mark him down though before the handoff was made. It's going to put the ball on the 35-yard line. He's 2nd down and 3. Pettis drops back to pass, sees Cavazos down the field. It is caught and fumbled into the end zone. Kenedy recovers. It's going to be a touchback. So the Cubs will take the ball off the fumble. It'll be 1st and 10 Kenedy. Kenedy will have it on the 20-yard line. Here we go, 1st and 10 Kenedy. Koenig and Garcia in the backfield for Kenedy. Farias keeps it, and he goes down at about the 18-yard line. Looked like Cavazos was in on the tackle. Well, they're going to put the ball back on the 20, be 2nd and 10. Farias, hands off. They're going to stop the play. Motion on Kenedy. Just a little too early. It's going to take it back 5 yards, be second down 15. What's going on, John?
Long day.
Yes, sir.
Well, if it's raining tomorrow, it's going to be crowded up there.
Yes, sir.
And
Let's
you can't get 3 people because the coach is going to be up there too.
Let's hope it doesn't rain.
They have that deal on the other side, if it's still there, but I don't know if they banned it yet.
Do they have 2 press boxes?
They got some on the visitor side, but I filmed out from experience. It's an owl's nest.
Uh-oh.
It's full of bones. All the dead animals are there. I always loved it when I went in there and I saw all them owl bones. Remind me of deer blind. Right?
Yep.
We just started the second quarter.
Yes, sir. Kenny loses a couple yards. It's going to be third down and about 18, 19. Oh, check that. Third down and 13.
Just enough room for me the other night because the windows are so narrow and the coaches are going to be on the end.
Well, I mean, we'll figure it out. Well, if we have to sit in the stands, we'll sit with the fans. It don't matter.
Yeah, but on that high price.
Well, if it's raining, it's not coming out. If it is, chunks it down the field. He had a man there, but it is incomplete. That was Brendan Glover, was in the vicinity of that pass. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 13. School board shows 14. Looks like projections saying Refugio will have been both the first round. We're going to take a break, guys. We'll be right back. We have a timeout on the field. Stay with us.
Gulf Coast Weed Control specializes in providing commercial and residential herbicide applications throughout the Gulf Coast. Our primary focus is on the oil and gas industry, where we provide herbicidal spraying for wellheads, tank batteries, location pads, and compressor stations. We also provide mowing down right-of-ways to many pipeline and utility companies across Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Gulf Coast Weed Control proudly supports the Refugio Bobcats.
All right, guys, we're back here at the Jack. 4:10 left to go in the half. Refugio leads 8-0. Kennedy's looking at a 4th and 14. The punter is back on the field. That is Ryan Leal punting for the Cubs. High snap. Punt doesn't go very far. It's going to be downed at the 26 yard line. Yep. 26-yard line. 1st and 10 Refugio from the 26.
What was your response about your show after China?
Good.
Eugene loved it, I know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he used to stutter bad. He used to really have a bad stutter.
Really?
But they must have, when he went to college, they must have gotten some therapy or something.
Bettis puts a man in motion. Going to hand off to Richard Carillas. Carillas gets up to about the 22-yard line. And with 2nd and 6. Right.
I've already had that problem a couple times.
Green, not red. Bettis under center. 2 backs. Garias get the handoff again. He's going to be taken down in the backfield. Whole bunch of Cubs there. Leal in on the tackle. Also, Bubba Scott in on the tackle. So Refugio's looking at a 3rd down and 11. Pettis rolls out, passes over to Weston Myers, catches it at about the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th and 9 for Refugio. Two receivers set, 2 in the backfield. Bettis under center. Bettis drops back, rolls off to the left, passes to the end zone. It is incomplete. It was intended for Nehemiah Cavazos. So Kenedy will take over with 1:47 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Ball is on the 25-yard line. What's that? Farias hands it off to Garcia. Garcia gets up to about the 30-yard line before he's taken down. It'll be 2nd down and 5. JV's up there. That's it. 2nd down 5 for Kenedy. Handoff, trying to go up the middle. That was Koenig. The 3rd down and 3. .24 seconds left to go in the half. Let's see if they run another play right quick. They're coming up to the line. Farias hands off to Garcia. Garcia gets up to about the 37-yard line before he's down, and that's going to be a timeout with 2 seconds left. Now they're going to run the clock. Oh, they had to set the change. And that's going to be halftime. We'll take a quick 8-minute break and we'll be right back here for the 2nd half. You're watching Bobcat Football on the Refugio Sports Network. We'll be back here shortly. Thanks for watching. All right, back here at the Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium, coming out of halftime. Refugio leads 8-0. This is a combined junior high Refugio team playing against the Kenedy 8th graders. Kenedy 7th graders are in Goliad tonight. And right after this game, we'll have the JV contest. That is Ryan Leal teeing it up for Kenedy. Back deep for Refugio is Nehemiah Cavazos and Richard Carillas. Leal tries to kick it short. It's taken by, I believe that's number 5. That is Caden Garza. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. Refugio will start the first possession. Well, now they moved it up to the 46. On their own 46, 1st and 10. Carillas, Myers in the backfield. Bettis under center with 2 receivers set. Bettis hands off to Richard Carillas. Hit right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. They're going to give him forward progress. Beautiful night, little windy, not too hot. Perfect football weather. Hopefully the storms stay away from Kenedy tomorrow so we can broadcast the Kenedy Refugio game. If I know rain's coming, this equipment's not coming out, so be warned. 2 back set, 2 receiver set. Bettis rolls out to the left. He's going to keep it. Gets up to the 50 before he's taken down by the feet by Henry Farias. He's going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like there's a flag down though. Let's see what the flag's about. Looks like it's going to be a penalty against Refugio. They're going to spot the ball on the 36-yard line. The 2nd down, 20 now. They may not, Mr. Pate. The Kenedy JV is in white tonight. I can confirm that.
We got stuff at the announcers.
Inside the building there. But thanks for letting me know. Thanks for telling me. Refugio loses a little more yardage. Ball's going to be spotted on the 32-yard line. Be 3rd and 25 now. Cavazos now in the backfield for Refugio. Myers to Pettis' right. Pettis drops back to pass, rolls off to the left. Pettis loses the handle. And Kenedy recovers. That is Koenig. 1st and 10, Kenedy from the 40. Three-back set. Farias gives it to the first man through. That is Isaiah Morin. Can bring up second down and 4 for Kenedy. Handoff to Garcia. Garcia gets up to the 33-yard line. We're going to bring up a third down and 3. And we're going to have some movement. It's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now. Farias under center. He's going to hand it off. That is number 1 or 11. It's number 1. That is Koenig. It's going to bring up 4th down and 5 for Kenedy. Puts a man in motion, drops back to pass. He's going to pass out. It's going to be intercepted. That's Richard Carillas with the interception. So Refugio takes over on the 32-yard line. 3 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pettis hands off to Cavazos. Tries to go up the middle, nowhere. We can 2nd down and 10 for Refugio. Actually, they might have lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. Stay with us tonight. We got the JV coming up after this ball game. And then tomorrow night, live from Lions Stadium in Kenedy, we'll bring you the varsity contest. We'll come on the air about 7 o'clock. Weather permitting, of course. Bettis hands it off. That is Dalen Edwards running the ball for Refugio. Dalen Edwards, a 7th grader at Refugio Junior High. 3 receivers set, 2 in the backfield. That's Myers and Carillas. Bettis drops back, passes out. It's going to be caught at the 40. That is C.J. McLean, another 7th grader at Refugio Junior High. Going to bring up 4th down and 2 from the 40. Bettis rolls off to the left again. He's going to be taken out of bounds at the 41. Not enough for the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10, Kenedy.
That was a bad spot, folks. That was a terrible spot.
If they put the ball on the 42, that's a first down. Not quite the 42. Kenedy football, 1st and 10 from the 41. And we're going to have some movement, but they didn't call it. Garcia gets up to the 35, 34 yard line before he's brought down. They're going to spot him on the 35. He's 2nd and 4. No, it's not the camera, Mr. Pate. It's the glare off the lights. I can take it right over here and see there's the other glare. It's just coming from the lights. Nothing I can do about that. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back for the 4th. You're watching Bobcat Football on the Refugio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Lizzie Fox, a novel by Mike Murphy. Lizzie Fox is a courageous and determined woman living in Seclusion, Texas, a small town full of dirty little secrets. In an attempt to overcome her own past injustices, Lizzie begins asking questions about the suspicious death of a young black girl. Her investigation uncovers a web of corruption that stretches all the way into Nuevo Laredo's infamous Boys Town and incriminates Seclusion's rich and powerful, including members of the church and law enforcement. Lizzie risks everything to expose the truth.
Back here at Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium, heading to the 4th quarter. Let me change that on the screen. Kennedy's out of 2nd and 4. Farias fumbles the ball, picks it up. And he's going to be tackled. Loses a couple yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Now, Mr. Pettis, there you go. You might be right. 3rd and 6 for Kenedy. Farias hands it off to Garcia again. He's still on his feet. We take it down at about the 32-yard line. No, yep, 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 1. Refugio? Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, the lights, the glare from the lights is, you know, I've never noticed it before. First time tonight, I guess. Koenig gets the ball. It's going to be taken down by Weston Myers. And it's going to be go over on downs. It'll be Refugio ball, 1st and 10 from the 32. And it is 6 o'clock here in Refugio, Texas. Looks like T. Michael Rosas is now going into quarterback now. 6:14 remaining in the ball game. Rosas puts a man in motion, hands it off to Richard Carillas. Gains a couple. He's 2nd down 8 from the 34. Rosas hands it off, 1st man through. That is Julian Valdivia carrying the ball for Refugio. Rosas under center again. 2-back set. 2 receivers. Gives it to Carillas. Carillas, they're going to give him forward progress to the 35. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 7, it looks like. 4:42 and counting here in the ball game. Pettis back in. He punts it away. It's going to be taken by Farias. Cavazos tackles him at about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Kenedy. 4:04 remaining here in the ball game. The scammers are out today, folks. Don't click at the links. They just want your money. They don't want to show you the ball game. You're watching the ball game right here. Why would you click the link? These guys are ruthless. They do anything for a buck. All right, Kenedy 1st and 10. Farias drops back to pass under some pressure. And it is intercepted by Richard Carillas. Nice interception there. Refugio will take back over. 3:58 remaining. The scammers are even going as far as putting ticket links on school websites or school Facebook social media pages to try to get you to buy a ticket to the ball game. Well, that is ruthless. Should be against the law. Matthew Pettis back in the ball game. He's going to roll out to the right. And he's going to be taken down. We got a flag down though. See what they call this time. Holding Refugio. I'm sorry, holding Kenedy. Well, they signaled Kennedy's way. It's going to be a first down for Refugio. Ball is spotted on the 46-yard line of Kenedy. 3:46 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, Mr. Pettis, if you're into that, you may click the link, but I would advise you not to. I'll tell you, they come on a junior high football game website or stream and put things like that. Pettis keeps it. He gets up past the 40. He's still on his feet. 10-5 touchdown, Refugio, Matthew Pettis on a 44-yard touchdown run. I understand, Mr. Pettis. It's okay. Refugio now leads 14-0 with 3:20 left to go here in the ball game. That was a very nice run. Look, they had him, but they just pushed him in the back and he kept running. Myers and Carillas, the backs. And that's going to be a fumble. Kenedy falls on it. Actually, well, it squirts back out and Pettis grabs it with his hand. But nevertheless, 2-point conversion is no good. So with 3:20 left to go here in the fourth, Refugio leads 14-0. We'll take another quick break and we'll be right back. You're watching Refugio Bobcat Football on the Refugio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The Refugio ISD Education Foundation supports teachers, students, and administrators in the district. The foundation sponsored a luncheon to recognize the top 10 graduating seniors and the teacher who they said inspired them the most. The foundation designated a week in November as Superintendent Appreciation Week and surprised Mrs. Gonzalez before a football game. The foundation supports teacher grant requests for materials and equipment for their classrooms and field trips for students. In 3 years, the foundation has given the district a total of $101,000. What fun it was last year to arrive by fire truck to award large checks to the grant recipients. All of this is possible through the sale of bricks, benches, and trees in the Bobcat Tribute Plaza and other foundation fundraisers. Please go to the Refugio ISD Education Foundation website or Facebook page and see how you can help support the students and teachers of Refugio ISD.
Back here at Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium, Refugio leads 14-0. Nice run by Matthew Pettis, 44-yard touchdown, scamper. Magurza set the kick it away again. Kicks it down the middle. That's Patrick Silas. Downs it at about the 33-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Kenedy. Coming up next, our JV contest. And tomorrow night, live from Lions Stadium, weather permitting, of course. I understand there's some weather rolling in sometime tomorrow. If it's raining, we'll figure out a way to get it on a radio broadcast, but we can't put this equipment out in the weather. Farias keeps it. It's going to be tackled. Nope. Yep, he falls down at about the 26. They're going to mark him at the 28. It's going to be 2nd and about 15 for Kenedy. Mr. Pate, if you're keeping track, the JV will be wearing gray tonight, which makes it hard to see from up here. Farias keeps it. He's met at the line by a whole bunch of Bobcats. Gets up to the 30. It'll be 3rd down and 13. Under 2 minutes to play here in the ball game. Farias drops back to pass. Passes out. It's going to be caught. That's a nice catch by Morin. He'll be downed at the 45-yard line. I guess the referee saw his hands come under the ball before it hit the turf. So it makes it a 1st down. .110 remaining. Elias drops back to pass again. He's going to be tackled, fumble. Ball is recovered by Luke Lampert. Be 1st and 10 Refugio, and I could just see a couple kneel downs here. 55 seconds to play. There was a fumble, yes. Rosas is back in the ball game for Refugio. Cavazos to deep back. Rosas hands off to Cavazos. It's going to be tackled as soon as he gets up to the line by Leal. Going to bring up a 2nd down. It looks like he lost some yardage there. 2nd down and 14. .23 seconds to play. Rosas shotgun. Keeps it. He's going to be tackled at about the 50-yard line, lose a couple more yards. 4 to be exact. It'll be a 3rd down, and that's the ball game. So Refugio wins the combined junior high ball game tonight, 14-0. And we will be back here shortly for the JV game. We will start a new stream. Make sure all the titles are right. I am Ryan Lenny. We will see you here shortly from Jack Sportsman Bobcat Stadium. Junior high wins 14-0. We'll be back here shortly. Thanks for watching, guys.